Hi everyone, my name is Shikha and I am the Millennial Life Coach. And today I'm going to be speaking about validation. So, you know that some things about yourself. Like I know that I'm an intelligent human being. I know that I can make a proper decision. I know that I can cull through all the different scenarios and come up with something that makes sense for me, and that I'm going to make that decision using all of my skills, and it's going to be a reasonably good decision. So that is something that I know, something that most people can say about themselves, that you can take all the different scenarios, you can take all the different options, and you can come up with a proper decision based on those. We're intelligent human beings. We've lived in this world. We're independent. So I can assume that you can say the same thing about yourself as well. I can definitely say that about me. But I know that even though I know that this decision is right for me, I make the decision, I still have this niggling feeling that maybe there's something more out there. Maybe there's something else that I haven't taken into account. Maybe I should talk to a few more people. Maybe I should look at a few more blog posts. I'm always, doubting myself, obviously. Doubt is a normal part of life. But I always believe that maybe a different person, maybe if I talk to someone else and if they can validate it for me, if they say, yes, Shikha, you are right, this makes sense, then I will feel better about my decision. It doesn't matter if that person doesn't know anything about the subject matter that I'm interested in. It doesn't matter if they've actually done as much research as I have. It doesn't matter anything. If that person is someone I trust, and if they come to me and they say, if I ask them, do you think that I'm making the right decision? And if they say, yeah, you know what, I think you're right, that little bit of conversation will negate all of the different things that I've done. So if they say, no, you know what, I don't think you're right, all of the things that I've worked on, I've been probably researching this for days, I've been making pros and cons lists, all of that is thrown out the window because this person who hasn't done this much research as me, who hasn't looked into it as much as me, says to me that, no, I think you're wrong. How does that work? It really frustrates the hell out of me when I see this in myself and obviously in my clients because you have made a decision, you've made it using all your faculties, you have a reasonably functioning brain, you used all of your skills to make this decision, and this one person comes to you who doesn't even know anything about the different options that are available, and they say, no, you're wrong, and you just take it as face value. How does that work? It really, for myself, I am constantly dealing with this, needing this validation from other people, and destroying all of my evidence that I have created and built up just because one person says, no, you're wrong. And so obviously what I do for this is when I do make a decision, I have this rule that I'm going to stick with it. And I know that that's a really hard rule to kind of follow because there's a lot of different things that happen, the world changes, there's a lot of things happening all the time. But I've learned from a lot of different things that I've done is that, first of all, a decision that you make, once you follow it, things are going to change in any case. So once you make a decision and you do an action or take an action, then something will change and you're going to have to course correct and you have to move, feedback will occur, and then you will do something else anyways. So it does not mean that you've taken the decision and that is it for the rest of your life, right? So course correction will happen in any case anyways. And I've made a million decisions in my life till now. Obviously, I'm 32 years old. I've come to this point after making all of these decisions. There's a reason I'm here right now. Wherever I might be, whatever I'm doing, I've made it this far using all the decisions and faculties that I have. So reasonably, I can say that I can make a decision and 95% of the time, it'll be correct. Just going by these two statements, I can say that I'm going to stick with the decisions I make. And it is hard. It is extremely hard. I know how hard it is to, not want validation from other people. Stick with the decision that you have. Make it. Stick with it. Take the action. And then course correct. It's one of the hardest things anyone can ever do. But I found that successful people, they make decisions faster. once they have all the information, they'll make the decision, they'll stick to that decision, and they'll take action. Unsuccessful people, they keep on looking for more and more information. They never make a decision and they never take an action. So they're always stuck in the mode of thinking rather than doing, whereas successful people do more than they think. So let's become doers, right? That's what I tell my coaching clients, like, let's become doers, because the more you do, the more feedback you receive from the universe, from all the actions you take, and the more you're able to move and course correct towards your goals, rather than just being stuck in that, mode where you haven't done anything, you're still in the beginning stages, and you haven't made any progress, you're just stuck. So in order to move yourself away from being stuck, you have to take an action. Make a decision, take an action. Make a decision, take an action. Quick work, make a decision, take the action, take a small action, a baby step. It'll tell you something, doesn't work, works, whatever it might be, and then you move on to the next action. So let's become doers. My name is Shikha, and I am the Millionaire Life Coach. I'd love to hear from you guys. I have a pay what you can model, so I am really, really eager to hear from you guys. I want to help you in any way, shape, or form I can. I'm usually using conversation, text-based, and video to work with you guys, so I can work with any client anywhere in the world. Please message me. I'm really, really eager to hear from you guys. Any kind of feedback, anything you want to talk about, I'm here. And signing off, the Millionaire Life Coach. Love to hear from you. Talk to you guys soon.